Alright, everyone. I think it's time that we, remade these tutorials that I posted a while back with some of the systems being updated for a more accurate representation of how they were in real life, with brand new checklists and procedures being added, um, as well as a few minor corrections to my previous videos and new sound quality. It's time. These tutorials were long overdue. So we're flying Apollo 7 again because it experiences the most amount of CSM work in terms of backup stuff and all these different tests. So the pre-launch will focus mainly on just doing the procedures, making sure that the tests pass. In orbit, we'll dive more in depth with the systems as the in-orbit procedures use a lot more of the system and go more in depth. So the pre-launch will just be focused on where do you find the switches, how do you know that that passes the criteria, and keeping the cadence for the countdown. Then in orbit, we'll actually go in depth, similar to how I did it in my other tutorials. So without further ado, F1 to enter the cockpit, F8 for 3D mode. Holding right click allows you to pan the camera around, scroll wheel for zoom, and left click interacts with everything in the cockpit, up and down. For knobs and thumb wheels, left and right click are required. So to start off with, find yourself caution and warning on panel 2, power switch to position 1. Silence the alarm by giving her a push. We see CMC and suit compressor, control right to the right panel, hitting F for your flashlight if you need it. We can see circuit breakers for computer. Computers tied to both main bus A and main bus B. More on how these circuit breakers work later. Just plug them in for now and don't accidentally double click like I just did. Should see the CMC light gone from the caution and warning annunciator bank, and hit reset to clear the disky annunciator bank. Verb 35, and that will initiate your condition lamp test as well as your numerics test. Make sure everything shows up. Verb 37, enter, 0, 0, enter. And that is getting you to program 00, the idling program, which is in some cases also similar to refreshing on your computer, but we'll talk about that when we get there in flight. Come down to guidance navigation power, right click IMU, flip it to on, right click to reguard, and it's going to take about 90 seconds for the gyros to spool up to operational level and for the computer to be able to properly read those CDU angles. Go ahead and press T, time skipping at 10x, waiting about 9 seconds. Hit R when the light goes out. Light is out. And now select FDI GPI power to 1. This will turn on only the first of the two balls here. It's not required to run this program. However, it is nice to verify that your, IMU is being aligned properly for the liftoff. So having that ball to on allows us to verify that. Verb 37, enter, 01, enter, runs program 1. And we could see no attitude light comes on. We enter course align. Once the course line is complete, no attitude light turns off, and program 2 is running with comp activity light flashing. Program 2 is the gyro compassing program. It keeps the IMU in this position until launch. Of course, the Earth is always rotating, so if we didn't gyro compass the IMU, we would be drifting significantly in the 4 hours, from here to launch. We would be drifting significantly. FTI GPI power to off, And that concludes the first of the three checklists, the startup checklist for the computer, and of course line of the IMU. That is just called a startup checklist, and next will be the backup crew pre-launch checklist. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys like the new audio.